Now, today we're hopping on a bandwagon again. Sonic the Dark EX made a video on Blossom Pieces' rant on shipping wars. While I don't know about the topic all too well, I was still able to find flaws with this video. With that said, we're skipping ahead cause I give no shit about intro skits.
Hello there, my name is Ellie and I am here with a rant video. You know, shipping wars are just overloaded and overboard that I really wanted to get them off from my chest.
Wait, get the shipping wars off your chest? Were you a part of shipping wars? I'm confused.
She's saying that she's had this rant on her mind and she wants to share her views to other people to just get it over with. It's not that hard to understand.
It's like when people see someone who hates their OTPs, which stands for One True Pairings by the way. The shippers get triggered and became so rabid about it very easily.
I don't think you quite understand the definition for rabid.
Oh, my fucking god. You're actually doing this?
Rabid means an animal that has rabies. So yeah, try again please.
Dark, have you ever heard of what a hyperbole is? No? It's basically just that Tally is exaggerating. Meaning you are technically not wrong, but you are taking such an obvious exaggeration seriously. Ellie is just saying that the shippers got so triggered that they ended up doing really stupid and irrational things. Learn connotations. Not everything she's saying is literal. Another thing, you motherfucker. Frozen Angel 2.0 is in the house, baby. If you look closely at this screenshot, you can see that Dark is using the second definition for the word, rabid. At least Angel showed us both definitions, which lead the audience to instantly realize that Angel was bullshitting. At least Angel was in some ways honest with his dishonesty. Dark shows us only the one definition that supports his argument. So I decided to check out what that first definition was, and lo and behold, having or proceeding from an extreme or fanatical supportive or belief in something. The show's small but rabid fan base, and then it lists off a bunch of synonyms which show that what Ellie was saying in her video was right there in its most stripped and easiest to understand form. Dark either didn't notice, or is intentionally lying in order to win this argument. Right in front of your face, and you still went with this point. What are the odds that I'm arguing against the same point split between two consecutive videos I've covered?
Like seriously, not everyone else has to ship your certain favorite shipping. I have some friends who hate my favorite shippings, and you don't see me complaining about it. Not one little bit.
Okay, so 3 problems with this interjection. 1, you're complaining about it literally right now.
No, she's ranting about the people who get triggered over their favorite shippings being questioned. That's actually completely different from her complaining about people questioning her favorite shipping. In fact, all she said was, I can take my ships being made fun of. Stop acting like whiny bitches. All you had to do was listen.
And also, that small pause right there made you look like you had no point.
I have some friends who hate my favorite shippings, and you don't see me complaining about it. Not one little bit.
It was a second long pause. I could kinda understand your point if she was stuttering her ass off. Like, are you just that impatient that you can't have a single second of silence present in a video? Hey, so that's why your music bleeds into the videos you're covering sometimes?
And also, if you notice that there's a little black pause during the video, that's actually an error you should kind of fix.
Where? I seriously don't see this black screen anywhere when reviewing the footage. This is a non-issue that you can't even detect in the original video. Good fucking god.
And of course, shipping wars do actually remind me of Duckman as Cutie shipping herself with the character Duckman, and gets sensitive towards people who hate her precious shipping.
Precious shipping! I just did that for fun. But anyway, people do often get sensitive towards people that hate their shippings. It's a part of life, so get used to it.
Okay, but does this really negate how that's a really negative character flaw? People are getting offended because their favorite cartoon characters aren't as appealing together in other people's opinions. Why should we just get used to it? Why can't she just rant about the subject in order to do the following? A. Alert people about these negative character flaws in order to bring awareness to the issue and possibly leading to a better solution. B. Alerting people about negative character flaws that they might in fact have. C. Just to fuck around and get her opinion out there to other people, instead of just keeping it to herself. Did I mention that it's not very healthy to keep your opinions bottled up like a bad emotion?
Same goes for Sean, obviously, because he ships himself with Serena with a ship by the name of Steamy Shipping.
Again, what's wrong with other people shipping themselves with other characters from different franchises? I sure know some people that ship themselves with other characters from other franchises. And you don't see me complaining about it.
At first I had no actual rebuttal to this claim due to not knowing who Sean was. However, I took a quick gander at the comments section. Apparently, he's some 18-year-old dude shipping himself with Serena from Pokemon. Serena is 10. Since Dark doesn't really do anything to refute that, I guess it should end here. However, I would like to debunk both Dark and Sketch here. Here's the thing though, Sketch. Sean is not only 18, but he is also shipping himself with Serena, a 10-year-old girl. You're not shipping yourself with Discount or Kurome, others are. Both of your examples are also a crock of shit, considering Kurome is 21, while Discount is 14. It's not nearly as weird as a grown man displaying affectionate feelings for a 10-year-old cartoon character. This is the point where you have to stop and think, maybe this kid has some pedophilic issues that should be worked out. Now I don't think that we should shun pedophiles, like how I said in my Frozen Angel com. However, you're ignoring the problem outright and stating that it's merely a joke and that there's not a problem with it. There is definitely a problem with it though. You can argue the severity of the problem, but there is definitely still a creepy problem. Don't just label it as memes, my dude.
And holy cow, Shipping Wars had a lot of issues all because of those reasons.
Oh, good insult right there. Maybe you can call them poop heads next time.
That is it. I'm so fucking done with this shit.
Seriously, is that the only insult you got?
Seriously dude, HaloFan makes better arguments in some of his videos. Just like HaloFan, your argument here doesn't actually exist and you barely seem to pay attention to the things she's actually saying. I don't hear a single insult within that clip. Please tell me what you classify as an insult, because either you misheard something, I misheard something, or you and I have different definitions for what an insult is. This just seems to be coming from completely out of left field.
Reason number 1. Like I mentioned earlier, not almost everyone has to like your favorite certain shipping, because people can ship whatever they want since it's their freedom of choice.
Oh, so I could ship Sonic and Tails now.
Yes. Yes you can.
Yay! I'm definitely not excited for that. Seriously. That shipping would get so much hatred fast.
Okay, but Blossom is trying to state that you should ship whoever you want and not give a crap about what other people think. Really, your question could be answered by me replaying the clip for you.
Like I mentioned earlier, not almost everyone has to like your favorite certain shipping, because people can ship whatever they want since it's their freedom of choice.
This hypothetical ship may get hated, but hypothetically, you shouldn't give a fuck
what they are going to ship or not ship. And reason number 2, just because you hate the shippings you dislike doesn't
Okay, so that part was a joke, so don't mind that.
Well, that part was irritating and pointless to keep in. You didn't have anything to say about it other than to acknowledge its presence, and it could also have been cut out and nothing would have been lost to the discussion.
And reason number 2, just because you hate the shippings you dislike doesn't mean that you make stupid stuff out of them to take your hatred on them way too seriously. That's just ludicrous.
You're ludicrous.
Okay? Funny meme, I guess? You could have addressed the argument, but hey, not every interjection has to be serious.
In fact, shipping wars out there are just so
You're ludicrous.
Okay? I guess the joke is that she's repeating the word, ludicrous. But there's only so much of the video that's actually left. How could she possibly say it that many times?
And it wasn't very a pretty sight. Yada yada. Well, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed and agree with everything I said in this rant.
I personally don't agree with everything on this list, because reasons A, you tell people that they shouldn't ship characters they like.
Like I mentioned earlier, not almost everyone has to like your favorite certain shipping, because people can ship whatever they want since it's their freedom of choice.
And B, because you're ludicrous. Seriously, you call everybody in this video ludicrous, and yet you're ludicrous.
She said it twice. And both times weren't even directed at the people. The first moment was more directed towards the actions of these individuals.
And reason number 2, just because you hate the shippings you dislike doesn't mean that you make stupid stuff out of them to take your hatred on them way too seriously. That's just ludicrous.
The second moment was directed at the shipping wars in general.
In fact, shipping wars out there are just so
You're ludicrous.
No actual individuals are called ludicrous in this video. That's ignoring how this point doesn't even sound like it makes sense. It just sounds like second-grade trash talk. Also, how is she ludicrous? You stated it, now back it up.
I give this video a D because... 1. Because you made pointless interjections.
And not once did she ever interject, because this was a rant video. There wasn't a video being covered in her video, just a topic. You only interject in a commentary, not a rant.
2. You were hating on people's shippings that they liked.
She didn't actually trash talk any shippings besides the ones with Duckman is Cutie and Sean. Both for good reasons, seeing as how Duckman is Cutie seems to be attached to Duckman like Linus and his security blanket, while Sean just displays a creepy pedophilic interest in a cartoon character.
And 3. You called everyone in this video ludicrous.
Well, my friend, you're fucking ludicrous.
But anyway, this is Sonic the Dark EX signing off. Have a good one.
Alright, let's get into the commentator. Wait, where's the background, the music, the other commentator? Oh.
Ha. Sketch is a goddamn faggot.